we can add the aspirants preparing for UPSC. That's why we have kept this name. I hope you like it. Thanks for coming. We'll start our session today. Please take 3 minutes to solve the question. I'll start the timer now. Solve this question. We'll see how to go about this. So the question is asking, it's saying that P works thrice as fast as Q, whereas P and Q together can work 4 times as fast as R. If P, Q, R together work on a job, in what ratio should they share the earnings? See, normally you get the earnings depending on the amount of work that you do. The earnings would be directly proportional to the amount of work that you do. Amount of work. Now, amount of work, we have the formula R into T is equal to work. So this amount of work is directly proportional to the rate of work that each person does. So, and then since work is directly proportional to the rate of work, so we have earnings also directly proportional to the rate of work. So they would earn in the ratio of how much they work in a day or in an hour. So what they have given is they have given the rates, and then we are supposed to calculate if they work together, what would be the ratio in which they earn. So what the first data that they have given is P works thrice as fast as Q. So rate of P is equal to 3 into rate of Q. And the second data that they have given is P and Q together can work 4 times as fast as R. So RP plus RQ is equal to 4 times as fast as R, rate of R. So I'll take this as smaller rate of R here. This is what they have given. And then they are saying that if they work together on a job, in what ratio should they share the earnings? So in these questions, if you are supposed to calculate the ratios of 3 rates, so you have to bring the rates in terms of one value or one variable. For example, let's bring all the variables in terms of RQ, and then we can take a ratio. So we already have RP in terms of RQ, and then RQ will be in RQ itself, and then we want RR in terms of RQ. So what we do is, to bring the rate of R in terms of the rate of Q in this equation, we would substitute the value of RP here. So RP would be 3RQ. So this is 3RQ plus RQ is equal to 4RR, the rate of work of R. So this would be 4 times the rate of work of Q is equal to 4 times the rate of work of R. This implies rate of work of Q is equal to rate of work of R. So we need to find out what is the earnings. Earnings of P is to earnings of Q is to earnings of R. And this would be equal to the ratio of the rates. RP is to RQ is to RR. And since we have bought everything in terms of RQ, RP is 3RQ is to RQ will be RQ itself, and rate of R is equal to RQ. So we would write this as RQ, and then we can, from this thing, we can cancel RQ. So it would be 3:1:1. So the correct answer is option A. I hope you have understood this. If you still have any doubts, you can please ask. You can please raise if you have just a minute. Yeah, please ask.
Sir, kindly repeat once.
Next question, if there are no more doubts, we'll move to the next question then. So please take 3 minutes to solve this. in a city for the first 4 days was recorded to be 0.4 inches. The rainfall on the last 2 days was in the ratio 4:3. The average of the 6 days was 0.5 inch. What was the rainfall on the 5th day? So we have here total 6 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they are saying the average of the first 4 days was 0.4 inch. So since they are given that the averages is 0.4, we can take it as 0.4 for each of these days. And then they are saying the rainfall on the last 2 days was in the ratio of 4:3. The rainfall was in the ratio 4:3. So let the inches of rains that happened let it be 4x inch and 3x inch. So on 5th day it is 4x and the 6th day it is 3x inches. Let this be this. We are assuming this as 4x and 3x because if you divide it, it will be still come in the ratio of 4:3. So then they are saying the average of all these 6 days was 0.5. So average of all the 6 days would be the total amount of the rain, that is 0.4 plus 0.4 plus 0.4 plus 0.4 plus 4x plus 3x. So instead of writing this 4 times, you could have just written 0.4 into 4 and then divide it by 6. The total number of days is 6. And this average they are saying as 0.5. So this is 0.4 into 4 plus 4x plus 3x is 7x divided by 6. And this is 3. This is 1.6 plus 7x. And then 7x is equal to 1.4. X is equal to 1.4 divided by 7. This is equal to 0.2. 7 ones are 7 twos are 0.2. And we are supposed to calculate what was the rainfall on the 5th day. On the 5th day it was 4x inches. So we have calculated x here. So 4x would be 4 into 0.2. That is 0.8 inch. So please be careful here. They have asked, they have not asked what is x. They have asked the rainfall on the 5th day. The 5th day was 4x. So 4 into x is 4 into 0.2. That is 0.8. The correct answer is option C. I hope you have got understood the problem. If you still have any doubt, you can please raise your hand and ask the question. If there are no more doubts, we'll move to the next question then. Please take 3 minutes to solve this. They have asked us the monthly income of X and Y are in the ratio of 4:3 and their monthly expenses are in the ratio 3:2. However, each saves 6,000 per month, which is what is their total monthly income. So this question is similar to this question. Here they had asked Peter and Paul. So here they had asked about Peter and Paul. And in both the cases, their savings are 6,000. But what the question that they had asked was different here. In this case, they asked what are the monthly incomes respectively for each person. In this question, they have asked what is the total monthly income. So you have to add the monthly income of X and Y. So what is the question? They have said that monthly incomes of X and Y are in the ratio 4:3. So let the monthly income of X and Y be, it would be in this monthly incomes be the ratio since it's in the ratio 4:3, it would be 4x and 3x. This is the income. This is the income. And their monthly expenses are in the ratio 3:2. So this is expenses. And let that be 3y and 2y. And savings is, in both the cases, it is 6,000. Savings is 6,000. So how is the savings calculated? Income minus expenses is equal to savings. So we have income in the first case 4x for the x minus 3y, that expenses, savings is 6,000. And here for y we have 3x minus 2y is equal to 6,000. So we have to now we have to solve this linear equations to equate the coefficient of y. I will multiply the first equation by 2, that is this 2, and then 3 here, this 3 here, so that both the coefficients of y become 6. So this would become 8x. It is, I will multiply whole equation by 2, this whole equation by 3. This is 8x minus 6y is equal to 12,000. And then 9x minus 6y is equal to 18,000. And I'll subtract this. So this would become minus x is equal to minus 6,000. This implies x is equal to 6,000. So we know x now. We don't have to calculate the y value because we are supposed to calculate their monthly income. Monthly income here is 4x plus 3x. So since we have already calculated x, we don't have to calculate y. This is 7x. The total monthly income is 7x. It is 7 into 6,000. That is 42,000. The correct answer is option B. I hope you have got this. If you have any doubts, please ask. Yeah, Vani, you can please unmute yourself and ask your question. Vani, we have allowed you to speak. You can unmute yourself and ask your question. I hope there is no more doubt here. If there is any doubt, please ask. So I hope that you have all understood this question. We'll move to the next question then. Please take 3 minutes to solve this. So there are A and B are two heavy steel blocks. If B is placed on top of A, the weight increases by 60%. How much weight will reduce with respect to the total weight of A and B if B is removed from the top of A? So what they're saying is there is this two blocks, steel blocks A, and there is one more block B. And what they're doing is first, there is A, and on top of it there is one more. They are adding one more block, this block on top of A, and after this they are removing this block. So again it will be A. Now what they're saying is when this B is put on A, the weight increased by 60%. So what has happened here? Let A and B be the weight of AB. I'll take it in the same way. So A plus B. So once B was added, so the total weight would be A plus B. They're saying once B was added, the weight increased by 60%. So earlier weight was only A. So the final weight they're saying it increased by 60%. This is 60 by 100. This is equal to 1.6A. So A plus B is equal to 1.6A. And then they are saying how much weight will reduce with respect to the total weight of A and B if B is removed from the top of A. If B is removed, we need to calculate how much the reduction with respect to the total weight of A and B. What is the reduction? Reduction would be the weight of B itself. So if B is getting removed from here, so B is getting removed. B is removed. So if B is removed, the reduced weight, what is being reduced? Now B would be reduced. So A plus B would be B. So the reduction in weight is B itself. And they are saying this reduction is what is with respect to the total weight of, will reduce, how much weight will reduce with respect to the total weight of A and B if B is removed from the top of A. So then the percentage weight reduction would be reduction divided by the total weight of A and B, that is A plus B. So the reduction is B here, B divided by A plus B. So we would substitute the value of B here. So B would be here, what will you do? B is equal to 1.6A minus A. And this is 0.6A. So B would be 0.6A divided by A plus B. I would substitute it as 1.6A directly here. So A gets cancelled. This is 0.6 divided by 1.6. This is, you can write it as 6 by 16. 2 3s are 2 8s are 3 by 8. And 3 by 8, yesterday I think I had told, please remember by heart the ratios from 1 by 2, 1 by 3 to 1 by 10. At least you have to remember this. If you can remember till 1 by 20, that's also good. So 1 by 8 is 12.5%. How this is 12.5%? We know 1 by 4 is 25%. And if you divide this by 2, this is 1 by 8, it will be half of this, that is 12.5%. Now they are saying it is 3 by 8, so it is 12.5 into 3, that is 37.5. That is 12, this is 12.5 into 3 is 37.5%. This is how you calculate. You remember one ratio 1 by 8 and then you multiply it by 3, you get 3 by 8. So that is 37.5. The correct option is option D. I hope you have understood this. If you have any query, please ask. Okay, I hope I have cleared all the doubts that are there. Let's move to the next question. So please take 3 minutes to solve this. Option D, 13% about option C. So we'll see how to go about this question. So what they're saying is when a runner was crossing the 12-kilometer mark, this is the 12-kilometer mark, she was informed that she had completed only 80% of the race. So the total race, they don't know. Let it be the total length of the race is D kilometers. They're saying that when she was at the 12 meters, 0 to 12th kilometer, so when she was at the 12th kilometer, they said that she had completed 80% of the race. 80%. So from here to here, that is 80%. And they are saying how many kilometers was the runner supposed to run in this event. So that is, let that be the total distance D. So just by cross multiplication, you can say that 80% would amount to 12 kilometers. And then, so 100% would amount to, let it be D. So we cross multiply this. So D into 80%, is 80 by 100, is equal to 12 into 100%, that is 100 by 100. So we have this cancelled here. 0 is cancelled. D is equal to 12 into 10 divided by 8. And then you have 4 2s are 4 3s are 2 1s are 2 5s are 5 into 3 is 15 kilometers. So the total race was for 15 kilometers. 15 kilometers. The correct answer is option B, but you have to be careful what they're asking. They were asking for the total length. They could have also asked for what is the remaining distance that she had to cover. So in that case, it would have become 15 minus 12, that is equal to 3 kilometers. If they had asked what was the remaining part, but they have asked what is the total length, that is t. So please be very careful what you are marking here. So before marking, read the question once again so that you don't do any mistake here. If there are any questions in this question, please ask. I hope there are no questions. So we'll move to the next question. Please take 3 minutes to solve this. Majority have got option A. I think that's the correct answer. But still, we'll see how to solve this. They are saying that Raju has 9,000 with him and he wants to buy a mobile set, but he finds that he has only 75% of the amount required to buy the handset. Therefore, he borrows 2,000 from a friend. Then, after borrowing, what happens? Raju still does not have enough amount to buy the handset. Raju has exactly the same amount. Raju has enough amount to buy the handset and he will have 500 with him after buying the handset. Raju has enough amount to buy the handset and he'll have 1,000 with him after buying the handset. So they're saying that he had 9,000 and 9,000 was not enough. It was only 75% of this amount of required to buy the handset. So we have 75 would correspond to 9,000. So 100% would correspond to how much? Let this be x. We cross multiply. So we have x into 75% is equal to 100 into 100% into 9,000. And then x is equal to, this is 100 by 75 into 9,000, sorry. And this is 25 3s are 25 4s are, and this is 3,000. 3 1s are 3 3s are 3,000. So x is 12,000. So the cost of the handset is 12,000. And Raju had 9,000. And then what he did was he borrowed 2,000. That would make it 11,000. So after borrowing also, it is not enough to buy the handset. So he is still short of 1,000. So he still needs 1,000 rupees to buy the handset. So Raju does not have enough amount to buy the handset. Even after borrowing 2,000, he is still short of 1,000. So the correct answer is option A. I hope you have got this. So it's 9 o'clock. We'll end the session today here. And we will be putting it in the YouTube channel. And we'll also be putting the link here. Don't worry about it. We'll be sharing all the links in the YouTube channel. I mean, of the YouTube videos in the Telegram channel itself, in this channel. If you have no doubts, I'll end the session now. Thank you for coming. Good night.